Last night, the meet and greet took place inside the PokerGO Studio for the first ever NFT Invitational. Drinks were had, pizza was eaten, and giveaways were being done. We gave away so many cool prizes signed by some of your favorite poker players that this can already be called a can't-miss event. And of course, these players all came here with one goal in mind, and that is to make the final table of this first ever PokerGO NFT Invitational to celebrate our PokerGO Genesis NFT collection. Players came from all over the world. We even had some Australians in the mix to play here for that $5,000 top prize as we offered the players a $25,000 free roll. Welcome to Las Vegas. The heart of the Las Vegas Strip is host to the PokerGO Studio. My name is Remco Rinkema. Alongside me, Brent Hanks to provide commentary on this epic event. 25K free roll, 5K up for grabs, and here we are inside the PokerGO Studio. If you guys are in the chat, please let us know where you're watching from. Please engage with us during this show, as the whole show will be available for free on both YouTube and PokerGO. But if you wanted to play, access only for our PokerGO NFT holders. 100K starting stack, 20-minute levels, 5K for first. And here's a look at our final table players. And there is the superstar, the man of the hour. Donnie, does this look like good pizza? Peters, our senior communications man here at PokerGO. Brent, what an eclectic cast we have here.
Yeah, Joseph Halali out of Israel. You talk about a long journey to attend this event. How about that patch, huh? No gamble, no future, baby.
That brand is spreading all over the world. And here is Christopher Deary, hometown, Templeton, California, 32 years old. And while some of these players might be unfamiliar to you guys watching at home, they've all become fast friends here at this tournament. And here's a look at the current leaderboard. Deary on top at 3.5 million. Devin Sampson coming up the rear with 1.1 million. We're going to see lots of gambling, lots of all-in action because, Brent, we don't have a lot of big blinds in play.
Well, these guys came to party. They came to take home that $5,000 prize. You mentioned Donnie Peters playing for the home team, Remco, representing PokerGO proud out here.
Little known fact here about Donnie Peters, he told us that his biggest poker accomplishment is hopefully winning this.
He's never won anything else in his life. Today is the opportunity. Little known fact, Donnie Peters born in Buffalo, New York. Go Bills, baby.
If you bet the under on the first Buffalo reference, that came in within 2 minutes here as we pick up the action here on the first hand. Scratch golfer, Brent.
Youngest player here at the final table, 21 years fresh. Everyone else in their 30s. You mentioned it, a scratch golfer, and not a bad starting hand as well. Just a minimum raise. That's all you need in this situation. Shoot it up. Stacks are so short.
You'll be able to watch it.
As you can see at the top of your screen, blinds are 75K, 150K with a 150K big blind ante. So that really hurt there for Conley, who just put 300K in the middle.
Come on, Conley, 8-5 suited. You're facing a min-raise. Flick it in there.
Aren't you always supposed to defend from the big blind?
You can defend a hand like that, but listen, this is their tournament. It's their day, their moment. Play it any way you want.
Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Joe Show, baby, 1986.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in on both PokerGO and YouTube. Do appreciate everyone hanging out with us here on this lovely Saturday night. All players guaranteed $1,200 as of right now. But of course, it's all about that 5K top prize, and they've probably eaten their buy-ins worth of pizza already. I saw like about 100 boxes out there.
Boxes everywhere, open bar as well. The bellies are full, and if you want to play this thing next year, make sure you go check out the OpenSea.io page for the Genesis collection. All you have to do is be a holder. Plenty are on sale in the marketplace. Get in there. This could be you next year.
It really couldn't be simpler. I spoke to Ken from Northern California, the Solvang area, big-time wine guy. He said that some of his friends told him about the NFT. He didn't really know too much about it. And he was like, you know what? If I get to come out to Vegas and all I have to do is own one of these NFTs, I'll figure it out. I'll get one myself. And here he is. He drove 6 hours to Las Vegas for a weekend trip. He said he had a blast, did not finish in the money, but he said the overall experience was fantastic.
Yeah, well, Donnie Peters here, speaking of not fantastic, he is in rough shape with a couple of 8s out of the big blind. Deary, a couple of honeys, and the chip leader. Is Donnie thinking, maybe Deary's being overly aggressive? Could I make a stand right here with 2 8s and take down the 725,000 in the middle? Uh-oh.
There it goes from Donnie Peters. Deary not with the snap call, but I can only imagine those chips are going to get pushed forward because pocket queen's not really a hand you can ever fold.
Dana, if you're watching at home, close your eyes. This could get ugly for Donnie. He's going to need a snowman.
Bit of a knit roll here, Brent.
You know, listen, we're not watching the super high roller bowl for crying out loud. These guys are playing for, you know, $5 up top. Money probably means a great deal to many of them. And yeah, 2 queens though. You'd expect the auto call. I think Donnie will be surprised it's this good of a hand that he is up against.
Absolutely understand the gravity of the moment for these players, but at the same time, when you get pocket queens, that's the kind of hand you've been waiting for playing in a format like this, so you might as well just go for it.
Christopher Deary, he's a dealer over at Bally's. He does make the call. Here we go.
Doesn't look happy, but he gets shown the good news for him.
No, I understand.
I mean, you have a huge stack, you know?
Nerves are definitely visible there on Deary's face. Big moment for him, but he's not at risk. Donnie's going to need an 8 to double up here.
I think it shows.
People in the chat saying average stack and he just punts with 8s, Brent. Pretty normal to get it in there, I'm assuming.
Here we go.
King, 3, deuce, rainbow flop. An 8 for Donnie is all he's looking for. No running possibilities either.
I mean, he has a huge stack, and we're so shallow, you know.
7 on a turn is not going to do it. So close, though. An 8 and an 8 only is going to keep DP in the game. 4.4 million in the middle. Deary about to take a massive chip lead here.
Oh, yeah, the slow.
Yeah.
River card. King of clubs is not going to do it. Donnie Peters, first player eliminated from this final table. And Deary takes a massive chip lead.
Your stack size. I'm like, am I really getting caught right now? Thank you, man.
Donnie takes it with class. Handshake for everybody. Deary now separating himself from the pack. A massive chip lead. He's up over more than 5 million.
Sweat's good.
Brent, do you know how many poker hand combinations there are?
Called right away, but like I get it. Like
Remco, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there's 6,427.
Close.
Yeah.
But I'll take unders on that.
Okay.
1,326.
Interesting.
That's how many NFTs we released.
How about that?
So if you want to just collect them all, that's the number you're going for.
Like Pokemon.
Exactly. It's
Collect them all.
That's how I sort of see the NFTs a little bit. You know, kind of like.
So if you collect them all, does that mean you're just guaranteed $5,000 every year plus every payout?
No, 25.
25,000.
The whole prize pool.
Why wouldn't you just buy them all?
Great idea.
What a donkey. It's okay.
Bring your friends and family, eat all the pizza, drink the bar
I
dry.
did think he had the best hand for a minute, though.
What's that?
Let me ask you something, Remco. I know you're
Yeah, and that's why I'm
a student here in the United States where you reside. We won't mention where you're from because that's a sore subject, but
Let's go, Holland. Let's go.
listen, mayonnaise. Christopher Deary
Yeah.
went to South Dakota State University. Do you know what their what's the word I'm looking for? Their mascot is, or their team name? He played football there.
I'm going to say the Yellow Jackets.
Very close.
Very close?
Not really. It's the Jackrabbits.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
the Jackrabbits. How about that?
Let's go Jackrabbits. As Hileli here looks down at ace-3 suited, I've been told with all this GTO calculations going on that a suited ace, when it's low, is actually a really good hand these days.
Oh, that's what they say. Speaking of a suited ace that's low, Samson. I want to talk to Samson. Ace-4 of shovels.
Spades, of course, the most dominant suit in the game. Takes his time, thinks it might be bad, but he throws it in the muck. And here's Conley, ace-9 off, with only 1.1 million, fewer than 10 big blinds. Wearing a Paradise Poker sweater, Brent.
That is a blast from the past. I don't think it's the same Paradise Poker that you and I came up with. I believe this is for Oak Paradise, current project that Derek Conley is involved with.
Hilali will be happy to pick it up here.
Really?
I had to win one on the stream. Love you, Mom.
A little close one. It sucks because like it's probably just
Wow,
bad.
that's a,
like,
a
it's
new
not, like,
move.
that
The
big of a fold, but it's, like, something
finger
that's,
kiss
like,
and the double peace signs
I wouldn't
to the
really
camera
I
after
wouldn't
winning the
definitely
hand
call queens
there.
I just like had a weird spot. I don't know.
Hilali,
like-
psychology
BBMs.
degree
The
from
hand
San
I had,
Diego,
I think I'm
San Diego
supposed to
State
defend it, it
University.
should be-
Yeah,
That's a
he's got a
mouthful.
Super Bowl ring on by the looks
I
of
feel
it.
like this is a big moment.
I'm going to give you time, Remco. I know that you're trying to rub it in a little bit, but congratulations to the Netherlands and the Dutch for whooping the Americans today in the game known as soccer.
How a small country can be so big.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you know how many people live in the Netherlands?
77.
It's only 17 million. You guys have 350, and you can't even find 11 players.
I
to
have a
beat us
lot
up.
of changes I'd like to make to the
team.
team next year. One with the coach. You know, I think we could bring in a guy like Deion Sanders, Jeff Saturday, Ron Rivera.
Oh,
Add a little life.
Hilali with the raise, king jack off. Samson finds nines and decides this is his moment to shine. All in for 1.1 million. Action folds around quickly back to Hilali as Strut finds eights in the big blind, and those just auto muck.
I love it. Struts his way out of here. Recognizes a great deal of strength from Samson. And Hilali, decision to make, getting a fine price.
Wrong spot, man.
There it is. Makes the call. Here we go.
For the record, I wasn't actually thinking about it that much. So that was just a Hollywood.
Quick call here from Hilali. Gotta respect it here.
Big blinds with nines.
TV time, baby.
Flipping for stacks.
Yeah. That's what I want.
2.5 in the middle. Samson's tournament life at risk. Hilali, sit down, man. You're not all in.
me.
Samson should stand up.
Yeah, but it's a big pot,
No, I just-
Remco.
I
You know,
folded.
2.5 million. Chance for him to enter the
folded
5
it.
million chip club if he were to drag this.
Here comes the flop. 8 in the window,
Just fold the
3
pocket
and a 4.
Seriously?
Nothing
I'm
changes.
behind.
Strut is sick. He
I'm
had
dead.
2 eights this
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Tell them when. Tell them when. When.
No, I'm
What's
dead.
going on?
I'm dead.
I want a PokerGO patch.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
get the
just
phone
gonna
out.
walk
Get
away
this
from
on
it.
tape.
I can look
Turn card.
for a second.
Don't
3
leave
of diamonds doesn't change a thing. Samson still looking to dodge a king or a jack to stay alive.
Table at PokerGO Invitational.
You know what it
Does that look legit?
is, man? This is a Hong Kong man. It's on it. Now back.
Let's see the river card.
You are, bro.
5 of spades. Double up for Samson. As Hilali sits back down, still left with 2.5 million chips.
You did? I folded pocket 8.
No way.
Just telling the table he folded those 8s.
Yeah, he'll remember that one for a little while.
I'm behind. I know I'm behind. Raise, re-raise.
Ooh, love that music. Here's a look at what the PokerGO Genesis NFT collection actually is. 1,326 unique NFTs. And the NFTs, of course, represent the number of possible starting hand combinations in Texas Hold'em, and the entire collection is already sold out, aka minted. Yes, that's a big word, but it means that they're all gone. However, go to OpenSea.io to place a bid on some of the listed
There's a
NFTs.
boatload of them for sale over there.
Absolutely.
You can get them for very cheap and give yourself an opportunity to get out here to Las Vegas.
All day today.
Every
I've never done anything like that.
person that owns an NFT gets the automatic lifetime PokerGO membership for as long as you own the NFT.
That's right.
So
That's $100 a year right there.
That's a bit of value right off the top there. And of course, we have a very active Discord community. Go to discord.gg/PokerGo to join the fun. The thing I've heard the most over the last 2 days is, hey, what's your name on Discord? People were mingling, meeting each other for the first time. Really good, fun community. And it's awesome to see people travel from all over the world to play in this event as we look at Conley, who's now all in with the ace-deuce offsuit.
Conley, the ultimate short stack here. That's 7 big blinds in his stack. Ace-high, he thinks is
What was that?
good enough. Ooh, slides him forward, but he did ask for a count, Remco. So I think that's
A sly little move there, but
yeah, but I think it's legal.
not binding just yet. He did get the count. Only 7 bigs. Little table tap throws him in the muck. Next hand, please. As Deary remains in the lead with just under 6 million chips.
Super gloat.
That's a pile. The average stack here is 17, and he's got about 40 big blinds, 5.9 million. Deary, great opportunity here to possibly walk home with $5,000.
If you're just tuning in, here's a look at our tournament summary. This is a $25,000 free roll at the PokerGO Studio in Las Vegas. 134 players entered, which means we had alternates. The room was packed, 99 seats available. We had a few people wait in line to get a seat. 23 players in the money, and these boys are playing for that 5K top prize.
Well worth the wait, clearly. And you know what the best part is? If you were waiting, you could just hang out right in the lounge bar area.
Exactly. Some people say that's the best part of
Have
this
a little
building.
beverage, Remco.
It was definitely a fun, jovial atmosphere. When I walked up to the studio today in the afternoon, I thought, oh, they must be on break.
You won't
Because
believe.
it was so busy.
Yeah.
But they weren't on break. Everybody was just hanging out.
You won't believe the first person that I walked into coming into the studio today for this event.
Tell me.
Guess who's right outside? Phil Hellmuth.
Phil Hellmuth Jr.?
Jr.
Wow.
Yeah, not his dad.
Okay.
But the poker player, Phil Hellmuth, the 16-time bracelet winner, playing for $1.6 million in just a few days.
I was going to say, was he smelling the air to get reacquainted with the space where he had all his victories?
He was over here mingling with Maury, the president of PokerGO. I think they were going to get a 6 or 7 cheeseburgers, all for Phil.
4 bites to a burger. Big bites, of course.
Prepping for that big high-stakes dual matchup. But, you know, that's the beautiful part about this event. You can come over and play, have an opportunity to talk to Phil Hellmuth. Kenna James played in this event. I hear great music, Remco. What is it?
This is the music of Mr. Phil Hellmuth Jr. facing Jason Kuhn. High Stakes Duel 3, Round 5, coming at you live on PokerGO December 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then the promo code for that is Duel35 for $20 off your annual PokerGO subscription, playing for $1.6 million, the biggest match we've ever had on High Stakes Duel, Brent.
It's incredible, right? And if Jason Kuhn wins, we're going to play for $3.2 million. Hellmuth will have the opportunity to rematch.
Oh, boy.
At a premium, Conley, Cowboys.
Conley looks all business there. Got the shades on, the hoodie, the hat. And here's Deeks with the Queen 8 suited. That goes into the muck. Hilali, to me, seems like someone who just wants to get involved in every hand.
It's got that look, huh?
Yeah.
Got that vibe.
Strong hand for Deary in the small blind, but this may be not the time to get crafty. How much money did you give these guys to play with those No Gamble, No Future patches?
You know, man, just got them out sitting in a pile. When you read something like that, No Gamble, No Future, you want to slap it on your hoodie, sit down, and play ball. That's the power of the brand.
Have you ever encountered someone that has that as a tattoo? It's a pretty cool looking tattoo.
You ever seen my rear end?
I think I'm about to.
Yeah.
Deary makes the call from the small blind. Already 1.2 million in the middle.
Whoa.
And Conley just puts it in there.
Well, you know, listen. Maybe up
pot
against
size
a
bet?
cup of hearts. Yeah, pot size bet. Can you get called by other pairs that were playing it a little cautiously?
Slim Shady on YouTube is asking, how did people qualify for this free roll? Well, all you had to do was own one of our NFTs from the PokerGO Genesis NFT collection. Check them out on OpenSea.io. They were all minted, but they're still, of course, for sale. Conley, by the way, married with 2 children.
Yeah, shout out Rose, his wife at home, tuning in. Couple kids, Hunter, Scarlett.
Just so many chips.
Good names. Very strong.
This will be like a half-hour stream max.
Yeah, seriously.
Players speculating on the pace of play given the size of these stacks, Brent.
Well, they've been going at it all day. 11 a.m. was the starting time.
You weren't even awake yet.
Remco, listen, man, we're talking kids, 3 of them at home. What time do you think I'm up?
So I
every
think
day.
This is what I'm picturing, right?
Yeah.
You get up at 6, and then you get all the morning stuff out of the way, and then you go back to bed.
No,
No?
I'm up for the day. It's usually between 5:45 and 6:15 every day of the week.
Right.
I'm there. I'm up.
Talking to you makes me question whether I want kids.
Well,
You always tell me that you're either sick or they're sick.
that all this is true.
Yep.
But it's worth it. It's worth every sickness.
Hilleli here raising it with the queen-6 off. Getting a little out of line as Samson just pounces on it, moving all in with ace-9 off for 2.1 million, and Hilleli accepts defeat in this spot, kicks him into the muck. And looking at the standings right now, Deeks 8 big blinds, Hilleli 8 big blinds, then Conley and Strutt basically with 10. Samson with 15, and Indiri sitting on 25 big blinds. One more look at our current utilities for the PokerGO Genesis NFT collection. This 25K free roll, as it's happening right now at the PokerGO Studio in Las Vegas, comes with a free subscription to PokerGO, value of $100, and then access to additional special events coming up in 2023. And of course, we have our dedicated Discord community that includes VIP support. Check out discord.gg/PokerGo to come hang out with us. We do watch parties, all sorts of fun stuff. We got a new season, Brent. I want to call you Donnie.
You can call me whatever you want, Remco. Really.
So you
call me
sitting
whatever you want.
next to Donnie in the booth.
Yeah.
You must not be used to sitting next to me instead of Jeff Platt. Where's Jeff Platt?
Listen, I haven't forgotten your name. You and I, we used to do a lot of shows together.
did, yeah.
You forgot.
We did about 100 podcasts together.
We did a lot. We started that podcast.
I ran into someone the other day who said, can you and Brent go back on the podcast? I'm like, well, maybe we should do
our own.
Do a new one.
A brand new one.
Brand new podcast.
Leave those guys over there. Oh, here we go. Action.
Hilleli all in with 9-8 suited for 1.4 million. Deeks makes the call with
luck.
King-Jack off. These stacks are really, really tight here. As according to the current math here, Hilleli has Deeks covered by 1 big blind exactly. 3.2 million in the middle.
I love this Hilleli guy. You look at him. The antics. Pound the heart, kissing the sky. He's feeling it.
All right, chat. What do we want to see? Do we want to see Hilleli get the double up, or do we want to advance the play a little bit longer with 6 players as we have Queen 3-3 roll off the deck? We're still 6-handed, by the way, if you're just tuning in.
10 of diamonds for a sweat.
A little sweat would be nice.
Put it up there just from.
Turn card.
How about
Jack,
that ticket?
diamonds.
Let's go.
That's a sweat, too.
10 diamond. 10 diamond. Let's go, baby.
Deeks takes the lead with the jack, or sorry, extends the lead with the jack, but Hilleli, plenty of outs here. Gutter ball with the flush draw. Diamond or a 10. Or Hilleli will lose nearly all his chips. Ace of spades on the river.
Again.
Hilleli
Still in.
still in.
Don't go anywhere.
We got to confirm this.
Oh yeah, you covered.
Little preemptive handshake.
Yeah, those are totally covered. What am I talking about?
Deeks, the youngest. 21, Remco.
Wow. Imagine. Brent,
I can't remember 21.
I was going to say, what were you doing when you were 21?
Oh, you don't want to know what I was doing when I was 21. I remember my 21st birthday. It was in Buffalo, New York, and
A raise and a reset.
well, things got ugly
Right.
towards the end of the night.
I had to think about it.
Found the side of a building.
For me.
Just curled up
Had
to
to
it.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you get arrested?
I should have been
Close.
wearing-
Luckily,
I
my
should have
buddy
been.
I was out with was a
Now?
cop.
No, I can't change. I can't change. I appreciate it.
Getting those counts verified here.
Yeah.
I'm Lazy Was.
Oh, yeah, I know you.
What else?
I'm Joe Show, baby.
All right.
Nice hand.
Nice hand, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, Hilleli, he can spin this thing up. I love this guy from San Diego State. Well, excuse me, from Israel, now lives around the San Diego area, attended San Diego State University. And he owns a family restaurant. Remco, we want the name of the family restaurant so we can shout it out. If any friends and family are in the chat, let us know the name of that family restaurant. I want to go. I want to have a bite to eat, but I don't know where I'm going.
I mean, I desperately want to go to this place now. And based on his character and his energy, I can only imagine it's going to be good food.
And I don't know if this is true, but notes that we've received is that Haleli owns 10 of the PokerGO NFTs.
Wow. Chip leader.
Lines are getting up
Yeah.
there.
He's our NFT chip leader. Running through our NFT counts of the remaining players while we're at it. Derek Conley, Jack 9 offsuit, 1 NFT. Devin Sampson, he has 1, 9-3. Originally minted queens, but flipped it.
Yeah.
That's a smart move. And then we have, of course, Haleli, he has 10. We have Christopher Deary, who has 9-3 suited of diamonds. Wait, so we have 9-3 offsuit and 9-3 of diamonds at this final table.
You're going to learn something else as you continue to do this.
And Brandon Deeks has Jack Deuce of clubs and Wayne Strutt, 10-7 of hearts.
All of them have 1 NFT.
1 NFT.
With the exception of Haleli, who has 10.
Wow. If you're in the chat, if you are a owner of our NFTs, let us know. What do you got? What hand do you own? As Haleli is all in here for 200K. Conley tries to isolate here with the raise on the button to 525.
Nice little play here from Conley.
Very smart.
It's a heads up. He was going to fold if everyone else came over the top.
Queen 6. I like ace 3.
Look at this, Brent. All in for 200K.
Or did I have it?
Able to almost quintuple up here.
It's amazing, right? All that money in the middle.
Ace is dead.
I kind of, the
I
4.
think it
Chance to get back into this thing in a big way.
Okay, so it's even.
Yeah, it's even.
That's fair.
Oh, we got King Concerto saying he owns 7 deuce
Good spot. You like
in the
quadruple
chat here.
flop.
Looking at the flop. 7, 3, 5. All clubs. Neither of these players holding any clubs. Conley
the
looking
3.
for
What a flop, though. Action.
11 outs. 3 of diamonds on the turn.
Any deuce, any 6, or any ace.
Haleli could be right back in this thing. River card, 5 of hearts. And there it is. Haleli back up to 1.1 million after being down to just 1 big blind. This is still anyone's game.
And I think Haleli may have learned something there, Remco. Did you notice prior to seeing the flop, the turn, the river, he just sat there motionless.
Right,
None of
right.
the antics.
Yep.
And he won. Let's see if he tries that again the next time. Save it for the win.
Exactly. Oh, there it is. Little fist bump.
Everyone has.
Love this guy's energy.
And now you're going to knock him out of the tournament.
2 and 2.
It's possible.
Sam Cosby in the chat. He has the 8-4 offsuit minted. Spawny Dauber has the queen of hearts, 3 of clubs.
What's the Robbie? Is that the jack of clubs, 4 of hearts?
She doesn't know. Does she?
Well, but is that the hand? I think
so.
it is, right? And I say that because she was in attendance at this event earlier today.
Can we investigate whether or not she bought that NFT? That'd be pretty cool.
I'm sure she did. I mean, everyone that played had to be a holder, Remco.
Well, we had. Well, no. I want to know whether she holds that NFT.
Oh, that hand
That'd be
specific?
really,
Got
really
you.
funny.
Yeah.
We had some celebrities in the mix today. David Williams, Ryan Reese.
We did, yeah. Joey Chong, I believe, played.
Yep.
You know, I mentioned Cowboy Kenna James. He was out there singing, humming, dancing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Kenna James probably played within the first 30 hours of poker, televised poker being a thing.
He was there.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Conley, by the way, gets some money back here winning this hand. That was expensive for Haleli, who had to pay the blinds right after quintupling up.
Audra in the chat says Brendan must be cheering on
Oh, miss.
Brendan Deeks here
can I
at
get
the
a
final
ice?
table.
Yeah. Can you put light ice, though?
Oh, make sure this guy gets light ice. Don't want to cool him down too much.
Take it.
Do you have a problem,
Ice
Remco,
is
with
all the same weight, right?
a little too much ice? Do you have sensitive teeth?
I don't know. That's a good
I have very sensitive teeth.
Yeah.
The
Get a
density?
straw,
Yeah.
Jeff Platt style.
Uh-huh.
When I think of straws, I think of Jeff Platt.
He's always got a straw in his
Always
mouth.
get a straw.
Every single beverage, straw.
Yeah. Keep the teeth clean.
Pearly whites, though, on
Oh,
Jeff.
beautiful. What was he doing tweeting at 6 in the morning wearing a suit on a plane?
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing. He was out in Thunder Valley playing the Run Good event that's going on out there. But he couldn't miss the USC football game. They played last night here in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium against Utah.
Oh, wow.
So he flew back for the game only to watch his beloved alma mater get absolutely destroyed by Utah, shattering their national championship and playoff-bound sort of run. And then he had to get on a flight at 6 a.m. and head back to Thunder Valley.
Oh, wow.
How do you think he was feeling?
Who loves it more?
Apparently
dope.
nobody.
I didn't notice that. Oh, and sulfur wire over there.
If you're just tuning in, $5,000 up for grabs here for the winner. 25K free roll at the PokerGO Studio in Las Vegas. If you're watching this from Las Vegas, head on over. Come check it out. We still got some pizza sitting around.
We do, and I just heard mentioned Sulfur Y. You can see their brand on the table as well as PokerCoaching.com. That get-together last night, the meet and greet, the party. Matt Berkey was here. Conrad was here from the Sulfur Y group. Justin Saliba from PokerCoaching.com. A few more of those folks in attendance. Just a wonderful gathering for everybody. I was on a date night, Remco. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't attend.
With who?
Well, my wife.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Good question, though. Haleli in a good spot. Well, never mind. He's in a terrible spot.
You were looking at Queen 10.
Yeah. In a good spot if he has a 9 on the flop.
He is in a good spot, though, because he's still in the tournament. Anything can still happen. Ooh. This is getting really interesting.
Is the door closed?
Let's go, baby.
The door's closed.
Samson makes the call.
Yeah, I was going to get changed.
And now
from my
Deeks is
friend.
going to
Can I
toss
just
it
get
in.
15 back?
We got a massive pot going on here. 3-way action.
Duke, imagine if Haleli wins this one as well. He had one blind a moment ago.
He's fired up.
Do you have any big chips there? It's just like 2-5.
Look at this. Some shadow boxing in the background there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
So
Brent, can we get this guy on the Gamble No Future for the next season?
Yeah, please.
About just under 500 or just over.
Here's the flop. They're not all in yet. Don't show your cards. 7-3-4 rolls off the deck. Very quick check. These guys are probably thinking of a pay jump. Ooh, 10 on the turn. Samson takes the lead. Might want to toss a few in there to
Deny a little equity. Make him pay the price.
Deeks quickly tosses them, and Haleli is in the worst possible spot.
Come on, baby.
3 kings is all.
Yeah, we know one of them's
corner
dead,
pocket.
so there's 2 outs in the deck.
If anyone can do it at this table, it's him. Pull it out.
Use your one time.
A king and a king only will save Haleli, or otherwise we'll be down to the final 5. River card, please.
TV sweat.
6 of diamonds, not going to do it. Hileli
Great game,
eliminated
guys.
in
Good
6th
luck,
place.
You played really well, bro.
No, bad you wanted it, but
A round of
pleasure.
handshakes for
Thanks, man.
his opponents.
pardon?
And he's going home with a story to tell. Hileli takes home $1,375.
Sack up, right?
He still has 10 of the Genesis NFTs, and we'll see him back here again next year, unless he sells them all, Remco, which you can find out if that's the case over at our OpenSea.io page.
Yeah, that's why.
That's part of it.
And I still want to know the name of his family restaurant.
Exactly.
Like to attend, have a bite.
This is such a character. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Can we please know more about the restaurant that he owns?
Anyone, help.
5-handed action underway. Strut now the short stack with 9 big blinds. Wayne Strut, by the way.
Talk to me, Remco. What do you know about Strut?
I'm about to tell you something about Wayne Strut.
I'd love to know.
He is a scratch golfer.
There it is.
How close were you ever to being a scratch golfer?
Not close at all. Like an 8 handicap, maybe at my best.
And that means that you're supposed to shoot 8 over
8
par.
over par through 18 holes.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd shoot about an 80 every time I'd go out.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, but now I'm like a 85, 90 kind of guy.
Okay.
I play once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah, maybe twice if I'm lucky.
It's pretty impressive that you're still that far below 100.
I can't afford the greens fees. Courses, all the prices are sky high.
Maybe you should flip a few NFTs to get some golf money.
Yeah, well, would love to.
Meanwhile, action underway here between Samson and Conley. A little blind on blind action. We had a limp and a check. And now a 200K bet from Samson on this deuce 10 4 flop. Samson stabbing at it with king high. Conley finding top pair, moving all in. And Samson quickly tosses it into the muck.
Conley's really making some headway here. He's up to 2.8, 13 bigs.
You're at
4.5.
Third in chips.
still got me a bit. I'm like,
Staying alive. He's got every brand on him, too.
Especially now, yeah, I lost
Pitbull,
some
Poker
players,
Tour,
like-
Paradise Poker, whatever that is. All this stuff in the NFT world. He's involved.
Here's a look at your current final table chip counts. 4.6 million for Deary, who's just been casually hanging out there at the top of the leaderboard for the last little while. Devin Sampson down to 4.3 million after just giving up a few chips. And Derek Conley charging up the leaderboard with 2.7 million. And there's Brendan James Deeks, 2.5 million. We have Tyler in the chat saying, I used to work with Deeks, super chill guy. I love me some super chill guy.
He seems like a real chill guy, Deeks.
425.
Here comes Deary, the dealer over at Bally's. By the way, my parents, every time they would come to Las Vegas, always stayed at Bally's. I've had a lot of long nights over there. Great spot. And, of course, now Bally's/Horseshoe, the home of the World Series of Poker.
Did you see how they renovated their poker room?
Gorgeous.
It looks stunning.
Yeah.
Looks stunning. Got some big action developing here. Deary makes it 425. Samson comes over the top to just over $1 million. It's a pretty committal raise there, given the stack sizes. Action back on Deary, who earlier knocked out Donnie Peters with queens versus eights, decides to let this one go, and Samson takes down the pot. Samson, by the way, born in British Columbia and living in British Columbia, Vancouver resident, professional poker player with a law degree from Queen's University.
Let me tell you something else about Samson. Looking at all of these bios that we have, is it fair to say that he has the best handwriting?
Yes.
I mean, look at this. I can read everything this guy wrote down for us, Remco, the information he shared, including Michael Adamo, his favorite poker player.
Yeah.
Including that he finished law school. How about that? He's smart.
Wow. Can I say, Brent, that, you know, these bios that we have, every single one of these people has a handwriting that is far beyond my capabilities while holding a pencil.
Well, you don't. Do you know how to write in English? Because I know you speak
No idea.
Dutch.
No idea. Different alphabet, right? It's hard to.
Yeah, you
hard
don't
to
know
do.
the letters.
No.
I'm surprised you can
Fucking
even
jacks?
read the stuff up here.
I'm just hoping that I'm right.
You're just that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the cuff, all of it.
I was like,
Ooh, some nice beats in the background.
Super chill, kind of like Deeks.
Exactly. And here's a look at No Gamble, No Future Poker's hottest new show with new episodes out on PokerGo.com every Tuesday. What a absolute treat these shows have been. Please use promo code NGNF now to save $20 on your annual subscription if you are subscribing to PokerGo. And Brent, give the viewers who might be new to our product a little insight into what they're missing out on by not watching that action.
Well, I certainly will. Let's run through the Genesis collection one more time. 1,326 unique NFTs. That represents the number of possible starting hands in Texas Hold'em. The entire collection sold out. That means it's minted, Remco, but you can head on over to the OpenSea collection page. Plenty there for you to bid on. You want an opportunity to play in this event next year? Get yourself one of these NFTs. And here's what it comes with, Remco.
Wow. Yeah, that free roll is going on right now. You're watching it as we speak. 25K up for grabs, 5K for the winner here inside the PokerGO Studio. Free PokerGO subscription comes with ownership of an NFT. So as long as you own your NFT, you're going to get a free PokerGO subscription. And we, of course, have thousands of hours of some of the best poker content available at your fingertips in our app and, of course, on our website. And access as well to special events coming up in 2023. So well worth the purchase on OpenSea.io. And, of course, don't forget, join our Discord community on discord.gg.
Yeah, you learn everything over there. Giveaways. By the way, we didn't talk about that. All of the cool stuff that was given away at the pregame party last night. I mean, I saw this amazing Jason Kuhn autograph picture, fully framed. That's going home. A Phil Ivey signed felt.
I saw, the signed felt.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing.
Amazing.
The only thing they were not able to give away was a signed Brent Hanks photo. I'm not sure why, but that was left. I saw it by the bin.
Yeah, face made for radio and commentary, Remco. You know, not a lot of photos out there exist.
You're married. You have 3 kids.
Right.
You know, you've succeeded in life. Kira Ross asking how much for one NFT. Go to OpenSea.io.
Some are really cheap. I mean, a lot of them are really cheap. When I say that, I mean, we're talking, what, $100, maybe less?
ETH has gone down a bit, I guess. So,
and that's I'm glad you said that, because it was Delusional Dave, great name, by the way, in the YouTube chat, said, what blockchain are they on? Well, that would be Ethereum.
Push you that blind, yeah.
I think. Is that a blockchain?
I think that's how it works. We are boomers when it comes to the digital space.
Absolute idiots.
Yeah, idiots.
Yeah.
Brent and I still call each other. Who does that these days?
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, my introduction to the NFT space was this project right here, what we're doing with the Genesis. Now, don't let that scare you at home. I have nothing to do with the actual project itself. Neither does Remco, thank God. But the folks behind it are brilliant, and they're doing a great job, and we're very proud of this NFT collection.
The Delusional Dave is asking, what do you get from holding them? Well, if you skip back about 30 seconds in this current broadcast, we just went over it. Lots of perks for the holders. Here's a look at Deeks raising to 600K and Strut making up his mind, king, queen off. He's been very careful so far this final table, but this might be a move.
And this sort of body language is everything, right? It's very genuine and honest. He's sort of saying, man, I got a really good hand. I just don't know if I should go with it. And he puts king, queen right in the muck. Nice pickup there for Deeks.
Deeks, by the way, look at the part.
Yeah, 3-5.
Got the pink hoodie with the white watch and the Ray-Bans on.
Big blind.
Really good look.
It's our chop value.
Fuck.
Yeah. James is just waking up in the UK, and that reminds me to ask you guys, where are you watching from? Do we got an international crowd? It's getting late here in Las Vegas for people like Brent and myself who are early birds generally, but the night is still young, and these players for sure are going to have some fun after this is over.
Delusional Dave, you know, asking what you get. Well, all you have to do, Dave, is own one of those NFTs, and you automatically can play this tournament next year. Just have to be a holder. You're in. One of the utility features.
Deeks with the raise to 600K, trying to apply some more pressure. Those blinds and antes are worth a lot, but Conley meets him with a shove.
I have king jack.
Ace Jack versus King Jack. Trouble for Deeks. He's going to need some help.
Look, sir. Oh, king's gone.
King for Deeks would do it. He's got a live spade and his heart also live. This could mean a little pay jump for Strut here, who's sitting on just 5 big blinds as these two stacks are clashing. Here comes the flop. 6, deuce, 5. Doesn't change a thing. Running cards for a chop, possible, but otherwise, Deeks looking for a king. Conley all business at this final table.
Yeah,
5 on the turn.
Is palpable.
A king and a king only. Down to the final 4. River card. 9 of spades. That is not going to do it. Conley with a double up here. Deeks had him covered by 750K.
Such a wide table.
I know.
Not even a smile, Brent.
No, I mean, he's all business right now. You heard Samson say such a wide table. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the largest poker table? I'm not kidding. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't this the largest poker table that you can play on that's been made?
Absolutely right. I've sat at this table before, and it's hard to see the 1 seat if you're in the 9.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Funny story that Jennifer Harmon once told me is that she grew up in the game of poker playing Limit Hold'em at a casino in Reno or Reno Lake Tahoe area. And she said that if the games were full in the Limit Hold'em games, they would just add more chairs. So she was playing 13-handed Limit Hold'em back in the day. Can you imagine that?
That's honestly my worst nightmare.
This would be the only table big enough to facilitate that.
13-handed Limit Hold'em. Can you? Oh my gosh.
Oh man. It's me, bro, on YouTube is saying, think it's a lifetime sub for PokerGO as well. Yes, correct. As long as you own an NFT from our Genesis collection, you automatically qualify to get your PokerGO subscription, which will then be renewed year over year for as long as you hold the NFT. Ooh, a little cocktail action there. I wonder what that was. Looked like a margarita.
How great does this table look, too? I mean, this is just beautiful stuff.
Did you see the felts on the outer tables?
So nice. Yeah.
A little gradient.
Oh.
World class. Everything world class.
I'm all in.
The 2 best words in poker. As someone went all in out of turn, Brent. Action on Samson in the big on the button. Excuse me.
And who said all in?
I don't know.
Was that Deeks? Is he just ready to get it in there from the big blind? He is.
He is.
Yeah.
I call.
Maybe he was automatically all in. Looks like he only had 250, which is the amount for the big blind. Yeah, that's the case, Remco.
There it is.
You woke up to the
Next time as well.
Deeks finding a really strong hand, given the situation that he's in, being so short stacked. Samson, however, has plenty of equity here with King 7 suited. Flop comes. 9, 7, 6, pair of 7s for Samson. Deeks now looking for an 8 or a 5 to double up. 8 would make him a straight. 1.3 million in the middle. Samson has him covered by quite a margin. And there's the 5. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, a set for Deeks, who is a card away from getting a big double up.
So I can double.
An 8, however, would chop this.
No, I don't think so.
River card, Queen of
How much
Spades,
you got there, sir?
double up for Deeks. Pay that man his money.
A boy, Brendan Deeks, nicknamed Bowser, another Canadian.
5.
How about this? Largest win, paying $3,700. Usually playing online. His favorite player, the Canadian himself, Daniel Negreanu.
I've heard of him.
Yeah,
The GOAT.
the Canadian goat, as he calls him. And perhaps the most interesting note on Brendan Deeks' resume, he played volleyball at nationals.
What?
How about that?
That's
I
incredible.
haven't studied my 2 big blind ranges.
Kid knows how to
going into this.
spike, just like he spiked that 5 on the turn.
There was a
feel like a
viral
king is
volleyball
good.
video on ESPN just last night.
I saw that.
The woman jumping over the table.
Yeah, right into it, right through it, all around it, and then got back into the play, and they won the point.
The involvement of jumping on the table must have really warmed your heart as a Buffalo fan.
Oh, it certainly was, yeah. True Mafia member.
Anything table related is right up the alley of the Buffalo fans here as Deary finds ace-jack suited. Comes in for a raise to 700,000. Brent, that's a big raise.
Shoots it up, man. Ace-jack suited. This is intimidating, Deary. He's got the arm tats everywhere. You know, Deeks isn't afraid. He says, let's play ball.
Not wasting any time. All in with the king-queen offsuit from the small blind here. Big all in here. 3.2 million in the middle. A fairly even fight, Brent. Fairly even.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, credit to Deeks, too. Recognizing he's still on the shorter stack. 5 bigs. Says, let's go.
10 of clubs in the window.
Shoot it up.
Let's see a flop here as Deeks is at risk. Needs a king or a queen or some kind of straight. Spade flush also possible, but not anymore as 10-8, 4 rolls off. 2 diamonds, king or a queen now. His only outs, of course, can still back into a straight, but this is going to be tough. Turn card, Jack of diamonds opens up some possibilities here. 13 outs now.
On the river, deuce of hearts, one time.
An ace, a 9, a king or a queen.
Deuce.
River card, 5 of hearts. That's not what he was looking for. Deeks eliminated in 5th place.
Good game.
Good game, guys. Good luck.
Played well, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Good game.
Round of handshakes once more. Ooh, he got the full tracksuit going.
Oh, man, this kid's great. Deeks,
so much swag.
come back here, man. Come
Good luck,
play.
gentlemen.
So much swag.
What are we
Like a Canadian Pete Davidson
Yeah,
kind of vibe, right?
2.7.
Exactly. Four-handed play
nice.
underway here. If you're just tuning in,
value
this
on
is the
free roll.
PokerGO NFT Invitational, a 25K free roll
25 Gs in
for
the UK,
all our PokerGO NFT Genesis
Oh, yeah,
holders.
right. Lucky bastards.
Stan Smith, Remco, in the chat says, where did that go? These zero poker insight from these goons.
That's very well said.
I mean, honestly,
No, you
spot
guys
on.
treated
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah. Would you come here to learn during the free roll NFT Invitational stream, Stan?
Brent, give us one hand. Just one hand of some insight.
Break it down here.
Break it down.
Samson, 4.7, under 20 bigs, but looking to apply a lot of pressure, opening up under the gun. Typically representing a lot of strength, but Remco, he's going to walk right into it. Conley, ace king, big slick,
Drawing
goods. Well, he's drawing all right.
All in.
Big time shove here, 5 million into the middle.
Qualified
This
open, but
is a massive clash if Samson were to have a hand.
Yeah, and I learned a little something about Samson right there. The fact that he looked at Queen 8 under the gun, four-handed, and opened tells me this kid can play ball, right? He's leveraging, he's applying pressure, understanding that it's not about the two cards that you have in your hand. It is about just simply seeing spots and jumping on the opportunity.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't like what he sees, he'll just take you to court.
Well, he is a smart son of a Samson. He is finished law school, the proudest moment of his life.
One of you got to the final table. Two of
I
you,
mean,
right? Two of you guys.
that might change after he wins this thing. As Conley finds King 9 suited. Brent, this also a hand you have to open four-handed, right?
Well, you certainly would think so. You don't have to. You only have to do one thing in life. But Conley is our chip leader. It's a very pretty hand, 25 big, similar to what Samson tried to do a moment ago. Yes, Remco King 9, a qualifier, but he passes.
Ooh. This is very valuable here for Samson, getting a walk in the big blind.
I'm just going to peek for torture. Okay. Well, I'm going to see on the broadcast. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yes. You don't need to add.
Silly. 125?
Yeah.
Gunther in the chat is asking, when was this? We are live, baby. Coming at you live from the Las Vegas Strip, the PokerGO Studio to be precise. We are on a slight delay for the integrity of the game, but besides that, action is live right now. And you're looking at it here, strut all in with pocket fours for only 725K. Any semblance of a hand is going to pull the trigger here.
How much is it?
And any semblance of a hand should really consider calling as well.
Brent, look at this. Conley in the big blind has 500K already invested.
Wow. And just throws it into the muck. I mean, that is huge for Strut.
It's a double up.
Okay, good.
Double up without showdown.
Oh, fours. I couldn't see. I had two overs. Barely. Yeah. Now you got to put it back out there.
I don't get out.
There you go, Wayne.
From Pontefract, England. Yorkshire, I believe.
What do you know about England, Remco?
I know there are, if we meet them in the World Cup, we're going to kick their asses.
Really?
The Netherlands is what I'm
The Dutch,
representing. Yep. First, we got to deal with Messi. Have you heard of Messi, Brent? Lionel Messi.
Oh, my kids are very messy.
Yeah, very messy. The greatest of all time.
Of course, I've heard of Messi. Yes, he is the greatest, I think. I guess that's what they tell me of all time. I mean, is that confirmed now? Is that the general consensus?
Oh, I'm Team Messi all the way.
Yeah.
As we
Oh, boy.
get some action
No
here.
way.
No
That is
way.
insane, Brent. The hand prior, Conley lets him get away with one, and then he picks up
We
aces.
just want all diamonds. Diamonds
Strut-
are our guy's best friend, right?
Very easily could have been strutting his way
he has a
out
hand
the
against
door
aces.
had he
Well, I
been
know,
called
I
a
know,
moment
yeah.
ago.
I just wanted to put pressure on him if he has a shit hand, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could still, guys still could catch.
He woke up to a pretty good hand.
Yeah, at least you'll have a nice bad beat, right?
A nice
ace,
bad
ace.
beat indeed. Jack 9 suited is the hand he is all
yeah,
in
but
with.
No, 3 diamonds.
Ace in the window.
It's not over.
8 ball.
It is
Eight
not
ball,
over
corner
yet.
pocket. 8 ball corner pocket.
Deary looking for an 8 to make it straight.
8 ball corner pocket.
8-10.
It's coming. It's coming.
No, a 10.
Turn card.
No!
Oh my
no.
God.
Too early.
Oh, my goodness.
Deuce of hearts. Deuce of hearts.
I mean, Strut called the 10 on the river. Is it going to be there for him?
Like, wow, like the
No, because then it's going to pair on the.
he celebrated way too early.
Wow.
Deuce.
He gave the fist bump before the hand was done to one of his buddies on the rail. Might have jinxed himself there. River card, 7. There's the board. And Strut doubles up.
Nice hand.
We got some Strut fans in the house.
No, I mean, I got.
I said 10 on the river. 8 then 10, I said. 8, 7 all day.
Wow.
That is the Lions Den Poker Club. They are loud, supportive for their guy Strut.
Yeah, I know. And like aces
About
have
20
always-
of them
I guess
came
it's
out
still
here
the
for
case.
this
Aces have always
event.
held in these spots.
All holders of this NFT cheering on their guy Strut.
Oh, look at the
I know what they were
pain.
cheering for.
Look at the pain on
I know what
Deary's
they were
face
cheering for. They were calling for
as
a
Strut
dish.
celebrates.
Well, it was.
I
I just felt this. I actually felt this coming.
2 hands ago,
Yeah.
Strut was all in for
It was a
400K.
good sweat.
Or sorry, 725.
Can't be mad about
Only
that.
225,000 on top of the big blind.
We're TV famous now.
Conley folded, and now Strut 2.6 million and
Right.
just paid the big blind.
And then 8 on the turn.
I'm a little worried about you, Remco, the way you were talking about whooping on England in the World Cup. I mean, you've seen Green Street Hooligans, right?
I know.
It's
They
still
take
free roll,
soccer
so
very seriously there.
But they don't know where I live, so I think I'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, they're waiting for you right outside this door, I think.
Race is 7. 650.
Scrum says they both celebrated too early. Indeed, they did. Really fun to watch. Great vibe here in the room. Amazing event. If you have a chance to play it next year, you should definitely do so. Get yourself one of those NFTs or multiple to get some extra chips, Brent. Did you know this, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
If you own more NFTs, you get more chips to start with.
That's right.
Ain't that a good deal? Here's a look at the final table chip counts. Conley still on top, 6.3 million, and Samson in second place, 4.1. Christopher Deary, 3.2, and Wayne Strut still the short stack with 2.4 million. However, coming from only 700K just a few hands ago, he's going to be really feeling it here as we head into the closing stages of this event.
This thing's far from over. I mean, even if you're Conley as the chip leader, that's only 25 big blinds. It can change so quickly in just one hand. He's going to go sailing right now. A couple of 4s.
Deary with the real hand in the small blind here. King Jack offsuit. Really tough to play flops here, Brent, with these small stacks.
And small pairs, right? Unless you connect with a 4. And he might now. He's going to have a huge decision here with 2 4s.
Wow.
To call it off. I don't think he will, considering what we've seen out of Conley thus far.
3 minutes. There's a stack of blue behind.
I'll let you up on this card.
You know you're a coin flip at best. Unlikely you're up against a pair of 3s or a pair of 2s. who knows? You know, maybe you just want to gamble a little bit. Play for it all.
How much?
3.225.
3.225 is the total. If you're just tuning in, all players started with 100,000 chips. This is the final table. Big decision for Conley here. If he folds, he's still going to have 5.5 million. Still going to be the chip leader.
Yeah, and that's a good fold for Conley. You don't really want to be calling it for that many chips with just a pair of fours.
153.
You're raising with fours there,
What's up,
Brent, just to try to pick him up? Or
I probably am, given the dynamics in play. He was the chip leader, still is the chip leader, may I point out. But I don't think you need to open to 800,000, right? I think just a min raise to 500,000 is just as effective.
Right, yeah.
You're either going to walk into hands that are moving it all in pre-flop, or they're simply going to fold. Oh, strut. Another premium, this time kings.
did he just look over at his friends in the middle of the hand? And here he goes, all in with kings. Two quick hands, moving those chips to the middle as Samson finds ace-4 suited.
How much is that?
For the
It's a rough
Samson
count.
looks very calculated here.
2.5.
And Samson clearly very aware. A high IQ at the poker table. He's got a career score better than $14,000. He can play ball. He understands Strut has less than 10 big blinds. He assumes that Strut can have a much worse hand than clearly what we can see, two kings. Would he move all in with a hand like King 10, King Jack, where ace-4 suited potentially could be the best of it? And that's the dilemma that we see. It looks like Samson. Did he just say he's all in?
What is going on?
Oh, I think that was a time card. I heard all in. Maybe it was Strut talking to the rail.
Oh, that must have been it.
I don't know, chat. Let us know. Call, fold. What are you doing?
I'm a gambler at heart. I would definitely call this off.
Yeah, well.
Get in the mix.
Listen, we can see you're up against two kings. Seems like a pretty clear fold to me, Remco.
I'm not being results oriented, Brent.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not trying to pretend
I wasn't really that strong. I don't know.
like I didn't see them.
I was dead? You had aces again?
Kings. Yeah.
No. I was like pretty like. Hell yeah.
Hey, Sam.
Oh my god.
Kings for Strut. He shows them.
I had one of your kings. You weren't getting quads.
One more look here at the tournament summary.
Vibes are
This is
off.
a 25K free roll. 134 players started this
stand
event. 23 cashed, and 5K is up for grabs for the winner. We started with 99 players. All tables were full. There was a line out the building to get a seat in this thing.
Until you see ace queen and
For those at home that aren't familiar with the PokerGO Studio, it is essentially attached to the ARIA Resort and Casino, so plenty of fun opportunities inside while you're waiting for your seat.
Conley here with Queen 10 suited in the small blind. Definitely a hand he could use to apply pressure. And there it is, moving all in onto Strut's big blind. 10-3 off into the muck. So much money to be won by just picking up those blinds and antes.
Conley's had himself a day. He came into this final table with right around 1.4 million in chips, 1.3 or so, and he is now our chip leader at 5.5 million.
Even for min raise, you probably still think the same. What would you show?
I have no idea. I had a weird hand. You'll see it out on the stream. It's just a weird spot either way.
If you want to check out the available NFTs that are up for sale, go to OpenSea.io and find the PokerGO Genesis NFT collection.
You're like, wow. He's like, no, I'm gonna just go. Yeah, I'm gonna go off myself.
Samson all in, hit King 7 suited. Knows that it's important for him to keep picking up those blinds and antes. Let's see if Deary finds anything in the big blind. He doesn't.
Not even a decision.
We're going to see a lot more of this, huh, Brent?
I would expect that to be the case. Average stack is around 13 big blinds, and our chip leader Conley has 18. So, yeah, a lot of all-in pre-flop situations. Just a matter of who's going to wake up and find the call.
Robbie says Conley is going to clutch it. Let us know in the chat. Who do you think is going to close this out? Is Conley going to win and run away with it? Is Strutt going to complete the comeback and take this thing home back to England?
How about Deary? Local dealer here over at Bally's. This guy. No gamble, no future patch. The arm tats. I mean, how intimidating is Deary Remco?
He's a big boy.
You have any tattoos?
Not that I can show you right now.
I fold. You're calling my fold?
But you do have
I
tattoos?
don't. No, I'm scared of that stuff.
Thank you.
Do you have tattoos?
Needles in general?
Well, I only use them if I need to increase my cycling performance.
Oh, are you a... You throwing down a little HGH while you're out there on the bike?
No, at my level, that would not make a difference. Do you have tattoos?
I have one.
Really?
I do right on the upper arm here. Got it when I was 18 years old. It used to be very black and sort of, you know.
Is it a tribal?
It's now like a faded blue color. It's very old.
What does it say?
It's a. You ever see the movie The Mask?
Yes.
It sort of looks like the face from the movie The Mask.
Was that the intention that it looked like that?
Well, it was just supposed to be a very weird-looking face. Now, don't ask me what I was on at 18 when I walked into that parlor with my good friend, and we decided a tattoo was a good idea.
Was it a 2-for-1? Where, like, you got a discount?
Maybe.
Did he get one too?
I
or?
wasn't thinking clearly.
You clearly weren't thinking at all. As we got a little of a blind battle on our hands. Samson limping in from the small. Conley with nothing burgers, just 5-3 offsuit, but he's going to put some money in the middle.
Tell you what, this is interesting out of Conley.
Conley had a relaxed, Samson had a relaxed look.
Like 8.5.
Yeah, 850.
Samson looked very relaxed the moment after Conley put the raise in. I'm not sure if Conley noticed it, but it was the kind of face you make when you're like, oh, man, I guess I'll fold this one. But then all of a sudden, he changed the look in his eyes to, hold on a minute, maybe there's something here.
Yeah, thinking, could I come back over the top and move it all in? Maybe he's seen something along the way playing with Conley. Has he been very aggressive in these situations, raising it up with pure napkins, which I love this out of Conley. He has a horrible hand, an opportunity to win it right now, and Samson sees right through it.
Wow.
Whoa.
That is a big move from Samson and possibly changing the power dynamics at this table, as he is now our chip leader, up to 5.6 million, and those 18 big blinds are going to feel like 100 right now.
Certainly will, and listen, I know it looked crazy. Conley, 5-3 offsuit. What are you thinking? Well, how often are we getting a fold in that spot? And I think that the frequency is quite high. Try to take advantage of that situation to accumulate that dead money. Fortunately, a little Dikembe, a wave of the finger. No, no, no.
Action back on Samson here with the real hand this time. Ace-9 suited on the button.
Samson has been very impressive. You can tell he plays a lot of poker.
Wow.
Notice the small sizing here, too. 700,000, just a hair over the minimum.
Conley, though, finding eights in the small blind. The two big stacks clashing. It could happen right now.
10 seconds.
Conley, of course, also aware of the fact that Strutt and Deary are shorter stacked than him.
And Conley essentially has committed himself all in.
Brent, if you're in Samson's shoes right now, do you want to clash with the second biggest stack holding ace-9 suited?
Boy, this is a really sort of sickening spot. Ace-9 suited, was he ready to play for it all? Was he simply just inducing by raising the button to 700,000, preparing to call it off? Perhaps now kicking himself a little bit for not just open jamming all in, applying pressure. And look at this. Yeah, he was ready to go, Remco.
Wow. It's silly.
And you heard him say it.
If I open shove like this spot, it's so stupid.
Level up, right, bud?
I played so bad.
I don't think you played bad, Samson.
I feel like
This
you
is a
have a decision
massive,
if I open
massive
shove.
hand, four-handed.
I also upgraded. No, this has been a
So silly.
no, it's great.
A pure flip, Brent.
It certainly is. Just a
Ace-9
slight
of hearts
favorite for the
versus
2 8s.
So stupid.
Ace-9.
This is for all the marbles. 9.3 million
Played
in
good,
the
I played
middle.
bad. It's a good small raise.
Ace,
Oh.
8, 10. An ace in the window for Samson. But the 8 followed behind it. And now Conley, 93% to take a massive chip lead in this tournament. And Samson will be left with just 1.2 million if he does not manage
Oh my
to make a
gosh.
comeback.
Always a
And a 7 on the turn
I think I covered just by
adds a sweat. 8 outs now. The straight draw for Samson.
Yeah, I'd have like air, I'd have like dust.
Is it dust or is it chip lead for Samson? River card, queen of clubs, dust it is.
Oh, set wins. Yeah.
According to the math, Samson down to just 1.2 million, and that would make him the short stack. Wow, what a turn of events.
Yeah,
Do you fold? I
you
feel
hear
like
Samson
might,
kicking
because
himself.
it's like, you have to call off your tournament.
I don't probably fold. I don't think.
I mean, it's close because we're all so short.
Yeah,
but,
it's like
yeah.
the tough
you
spot
probably
to-
figure you're ahead of like a shit open.
We had the
shoving
no,
range.
no, no,
I guess
Matumbo, and now we have the little
I still
finger
should've
wag
open
in the
shove
air
though,
there when the 8
even though,
showed
like,
up.
I just thought I was like stronger than usual.
I love the conversation. The train of thought there out of Samson. He's exactly right. If he just moves all in pre, those 2 8s are going to look down and have a decision to make. I'm not necessarily certain that Conley does make the fold, Remco, but certainly would have considered it.
Here's a look at the updated chip counts. Conley in the lead, and what a lead he has. 9.3 million in front of him right now. Deary 3.7, Strutt 1.8, and Samson down to just 1.1 million after that colossal clash between him and Conley with ace-9 of hearts versus pocket 8s. It's been an entertaining final table so far. If you enjoyed the content, please smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're catching us on YouTube right now. Much appreciated to get those likes up. Only 72 likes right now. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that up to over 250 at least, as Samson is all in here for his tournament life with Jack 7 off. Strutt makes the call with ace 10 offsuit. 2 of the short stacks clashing here. Samson at risk.
Threw it, Jack. Yeah, ace 10.
A little sip of that Fiji. Strutt looking concerned.
Concerned yet confident, Remco. You know, he's got both going on.
Flop shows ace 10 8. Two
now he
pair
knows not to celebrate,
for
yeah.
Strutt right
Now it's
away.
weird. Now
But
it's
he's not celebrating yet. Brent.
Now, gut shot again he's up against.
Except for the reverse jinx.
Samson also with the jack of clubs in his hand. Could come
it's a
puppy
little
paw,
impossible,
puppy
though,
paw.
9 times.
4 9s for Samson. And he only needs 1.
Nah, it's not going either.
7 on the turn.
Interesting, even more outs.
Nah, still, I'm
Got more out.
He's not feeling it.
some feel like I don't know. It's just
2 more.
2 more outs indeed. 6 outs for
It was
Samson to
5-7.
stay alive in this event.
Oh,
7 on the river.
Holy cow. The running sevens trick.
I was wrong.
It always comes 7.
That was a powerful reverse jinx, though.
I think I tried to really work that. Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
was
the
like
big blind.
Wow.
Triple dipped.
Samson now
succeeded.
back up to 3 million, and Strut once more down to about a blind and a half.
And Strut is just sick, thinking, what's going on? Top 2, I can't win.
It's always coming 7.
1175.
Throwback to
I should probably count it.
an event I covered way back in the day. As Strut is just, you can't believe it.
I threw a jack too.
I covered EBT
You
Barcelona
didn't tell me.
probably over
You know,
10
I
years
wouldn't
ago.
know. You know what I mean?
And it was a German guy at the
I
final
would tell you
table,
all
and
day in hand.
for some reason the 7 was his card, and he was
would've
screaming
been
off the top of his lungs, drunk
Now I have
out
to
of
give
his
it all away
mind.
to
At
charity.
5 in the morning, they were three-handed playing for $2 million.
Yeah,
Just every hand,
Every hand.
7.
Throw
Yeah.
it into the void.
Throw it into the
They didn't
abyss.
kick him out.
No, I think he won the tournament. He won the tournament.
Oh, he was playing.
Yeah, he won the tournament.
100K. That's like
He was out of his
half what I
mind.
won.
I thought he was on the rail.
No,
the problem.
but his whole rail was in on it too.
Sick to flop top 2. I mean, if that's a hands, set aces. I mean, that's fair the board.
Yeah,
We have seen some
12 times.
sick and twisted hands. Conley, by the way,
Yeah,
9.4 million, just a hair below. That is essentially 60% of the chips in play.
Oh my god. Just give me like something like a hand. I still think I have to click in anything. How much?
Any two calls.
It's disgusting.
Any two calls, man.
The chat's be like, why is he calling with his hand?
Well, I think the chat's going to
dominated?
understand.
No.
We can't
Only
tell
2
yet.
big blinds.
2 live. 2
You
live
have to
crew.
call here.
Strut all in for the 3rd time.
It's a big sweat. Do you have like a 6 or 7 or a 3 under there?
Pretty decent favorite here against 7-3 offsuit, but
King 6.
you still got to dodge those outs. 1.8 million in the middle.
Oh, I still have like 2 million if I lose this.
Flop comes. 10-10-4. Good flop
you
for
got this.
King 6.
Honestly,
good,
we can
thank
probably just call it off now. How much is that?
Six, huh?
Got it in there.
Trying to jinx it again.
Yeah, it's not like the pay jumps are that crazy either. It's not,
No, it's not about.
Turn card. 6 of clubs giving Strut a pair.
Straight draw now.
Sam
But
I had more outs.
Yeah.
I had more outs.
Straight
I have
draw.
4 outs versus 3.
7 outs.
Right?
But they're not going to come, so it doesn't really matter.
5 or a 7 for Samson. Otherwise, Strut will double up.
Nah, I did too much. I'm not going to lose this.
4 on the river. Double pair on the
Overdid
board.
it that time.
And Strut doubles up.
I wish I was a big blind. I would have called.
You always have it.
I know. Well, look, what am I supposed to do?
Still in.
Can't play 8-4 offsuit for 8 blinds. Still alive, baby.
Still alive, baby.
Still alive.
Yeah, Strut's just not going anywhere. Refuses to leave.
Huh?
He and Samson, very similar stacks. Very short as well.
When playing this and had some
Yeah,
fun.
right?
And Strut is in the big blind the next hand, so anything reasonable, he's going to go with it. Nobody home there. And Samson, blind on blind. 10-6 suited.
All in.
There we go.
He knows the importance of winning these types of hands at this stage of the tournament as Conley looks at a 9-7 offsuit. It's not a whole lot, but it's too much, probably, for Conley. Lays it down in a big pickup there for Samson. No one seems to want to go home.
Would you want to go home?
I would want to go to the bar, perhaps, and then go back to the table.
And you got $5K you're playing for, a lot of money on the line inside this beautiful studio. Tons of pizza, Remco. I know you love to eat.
Oh, I'd love some pizza right now.
Go get yourself a slice.
I've been able to contain myself up until very recently when you walked in here and said, oh, this pizza's fantastic. Look at all that meat on
really
there.
Good, yeah.
You're really selling it to me.
It was a tough day, you know. The bouncy ball game, you guys won. You beat us.
Yep.
advanced. And I'm still. We need a new coach.
Yep.
One of these NFL guys, Deion Sanders, Jeff. Also, you consider bringing in new players. Aren't there plenty of guys on IR for the NFL or the NBA? We could get real athletes out there, and really have a shot at the World Cup in 4 years.
Some big guys,
right? A lot of muscle,
some bodies.
Major athletes out there. They're available, Remco, on the waiver wire.
Conley here picking it up from the small blind as, we might have to look at the waiver wire to beef up
they
the
got to do
defensive line.
something.
Right. At least. I
don't even count the goal that we scored today a real goal. It was like a pinball goal. It was
phenomenal.
Go in on off our own guy.
It did look really cool.
Yeah. Oh.
You do get a prize, though, for this month of the person watching the most hours of a sport he doesn't really like.
Is it a sport? Is soccer
it's
considered
definitely a sport?
Is that right?
Sport, yeah. It is a sport. For people in the chat, speaking of the World Cup, what country are you rooting for?
All in.
I wonder if we have any Netherlands fans in the chat.
Oh, I'm sure we do. They know you're on the commentary. They got to get in here and support their Dutch oven buddy.
It's probably 4 in the morning over there right now, so don't expect many.
Night owls or early risers.
True. Deary here in the big blind with Queen 10 tosses those into the muck, and the shoving and the folding continues as Samson is sneakily making his way back up the leaderboard to 3.3 million. And here's a look at the beautiful Las Vegas skyline, just showing you that to make you aware of the fact that PokerGO has so much action upcoming. A huge month, by the way, December. Check out High Stakes Duel coming up December 7th. Kuhn versus Helmet for 1.6 million. New episodes of No Gamble, No Future every Tuesday. And then, of course, the PGT Championship to cap off a phenomenal year of the PokerGO Tour. And then, above all else, the only event that I'm allowed to play.
Oh, no
the
way.
Run Good Pro-Am.
Yeah, for that.
Brent Hanks.
Are you in? Do you want to see?
No, I want to be in. I want to play that.
You can play.
Can I play?
Would you like to play?
I will play.
$550, one rebuy.
Okay.
And if you want a seat, I'm going to lock you in there.
Can I borrow some money?
I'm going to put. Do you want to play?
I want to play.
I'm going to put you in right now. I just happen to have one seat available.
Beautiful.
For the Pro-Am. These are for influencers. Ambassadors. Media.
Wow.
And you're a celebrity figure, Remco.
Beautiful. Here,
I'm putting you in right now.
While Brent looks at his Excel sheet, Strut's all in here
Ace-10 of
with
spades.
9-6 of diamonds. Nice hand. Deary, Ace-10 of spades in the small blinds.
Yeah,
We're watching the stream out there.
Looking very strong. Strut
really.
at risk here.
Are they getting the oaks?
They got a little bit of that.
Okay, fuck.
Once again, Strut needs some help here. Let's see the flop.
Dude, I'm telling you, fucking
Ace,
the thing is,
deuce,
though,
4, 2 clubs.
What fucking
An
what
ace
project
for
fucking
Deary
shipped the other
to
events?
take a commanding lead.
That's what I'm saying. I thought about it. I'm like, I thought it might be a
As
curse.
Strut
but, like,
needs a lot of
it's
help.
actually the
7
opposite.
of clubs on the turn. That's not going to do it, and Strut is eliminated in 4th place.
Good game, my dude. Pleasure playing with you.
Strut a little
happened?
dejected after being so close
What happened?
to an epic comeback from just a
Griffin,
blind and a half.
Coming to get a little love
But
from
now
my
he
crew.
finds himself on the rail
game, man.
as 3-handed play gets
Yeah, well,
underway.
listen, Strut just picked up $2,000. He's got himself a cocktail. His boys are all in town from England. There's a bar nearby, Remco. They're still in the World Cup. Everything is right in Strut's world.
I think he had a good day.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Love those beats. 3-handed play about to get underway with these chip counts. 9.3 million, Derek Conley. 4.2 million, Christopher Deary. And 2.5 million for Devin Sampson. Oh, we got some Aussies in the house. People rooting for Japan now.
There we go. And yeah, me, bro, it's a free roll. $5,000 for first, a $25,000 prize pool, all guaranteed.
Jesus.
Top 9 players got paid out. Minimum cash $750, all the way up to that $5,000 prize.
By the way, if you're just tuning into the action, please like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. By the way, we have new videos on YouTube 5 days a week. Some of the best action in the high-stakes realm of poker. highlights from our favorite shows, No Gamble, No Future, High Stakes Poker, the World Series of Poker, and much more, as Samson moves all in from the small blind, applying pressure on Conley, who is our chip leader, he's not been able to really use his chip lead because Samson is just all over him.
Yeah, Samson's been very dialed in, has not missed a spot or an opportunity, perhaps has one regret about a hand, although I don't think it would have played any differently. Conley giving this some consideration with king high, understanding that Samson can be shoving very wide. King high can absolutely be the best of it. And as we can see at home, Samson does have ace-6, king-4, slightly behind, but it's only for 6 big blinds total. Samson doing a little math. There we go.
Wow.
All in. Sees the bad news that king high is slightly behind. About a 60-40 situation.
Respect for Conley pulling the trigger here, but Samson in a great spot here
King 4, ace 6.
to leap
King 4 versus
firmly
ace
into second place. 5.4 million in the middle.
king. You want a king?
Samson looking to fade the kings and the 4s in this deck.
I have clubs, you have spades. Seems fair.
Well said, fair fight as far as the suits go. Here comes the flop. King 8, 7, 3 hearts. Commanding lead for
see it
Conley
right there.
as Samson's looking for one of the 3 remaining aces. Turn card. 9 of clubs.
Ooh.
I don't think it comes in.
Adding a variety of outs here. A 10, a 5, or an ace.
Yeah, 11 outs. Let's see if Samson can strike again.
Wow. He hit the running 7s. Can he hit a straight or an ace here to survive? Or are we down to heads up play? River card, 6 of hearts. That's not going to do it.
That's my
Samson hits the rail.
Good luck. Hey.
2 handshakes and a third one there between Conley and Deary, who are playing heads up for the title here as Devin Sampson exits in 3rd place, taking home $2,750. Great showing by the Canadian.
Yeah, and a very good player
Are we taking
is
a break
Devin
before that?
Sampson.
I gotta use the rest.
Should we just fire?
We're
straight
going to
into it?
see
I don't
from
know.
more of
I'm gonna
him.
Take like a 5-minute.
Various events. I have
taking a
no
break.
doubt about it. He is a professional poker player by trade.
Yeah. I need to use it.
Just like that, Remco Conley, commanding chip lead, heads up.
11.9 million versus 4.2 million as we are heads up in the PokerGO NFT Invitational. We're taking a quick break. We'll be back shortly with heads up action between these 2 players. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more.
The bellies are full, and if you want to play this thing next year, make sure you go check out the OpenSea.io page for the Genesis collection. All you have to do is be a holder. Plenty are on sale in the marketplace. Get in there. This could be you next year.
It really couldn't be simpler. I spoke to Ken from Northern California, the Solvang area, big-time wine guy. He said that some of his friends told him about the NFT. He didn't really know too much about it. And he was like, you know what? If I get to come out to Vegas and all I have to do is own one of these NFTs, I'll figure it out. I'll get one myself. And here he is. He drove 6 hours to Las Vegas for a weekend trip. He said he had a blast, did not finish in the money, but he said the overall experience was fantastic.
Yeah, well, Donnie Peters here, speaking of not fantastic, he is in rough shape with a couple of 8s out of the big blind. Deary, a couple of honeys, and the chip leader. Is Donnie thinking, maybe Deary's being overly aggressive? Could I make a stand right here with 2 8s and take down the 725,000 in the middle? Uh-oh.
There it goes from Donnie Peters. Deary not with the snap call, but I can only imagine those chips are going to get pushed forward because pocket queen's not really a hand you can ever fold.
Dana, if you're watching at home, close your eyes. This could get ugly for Donnie. He's going to need a snowman.
We're repping.
Bit of a
Bit of a nit roll here, Brent? You know, listen, we're not watching the super high roller bowl for crying out loud. These guys are playing for, you know, $5 up top. Money probably means a great deal to many of them. And yeah, 2 queens, though, you'd expect the auto call. I think Donnie will be surprised it's this good of a hand that he is up against.
Okay, going up again.
Absolutely understand the gravity of the moment for these players, but at the same time, when you get pocket queens, that's the kind of hand you've been waiting for playing in a format like this. So you might as well just go for it.
Christopher Deere, he's a dealer over at Bally's. He does make the call. Here we go.
Doesn't look happy, but he gets shown the good news for him.
No, I understand.
I mean, you have a huge stack, you know?
Nerves are definitely visible there on Deary's face. Big moment for him, but he's not at risk. Donnie's going to need an 8 to double up here.
I think it shows.
People in the chat saying average stack and he just punts with 8s, Brent. Pretty normal to get it in there, I'm assuming.
There we go.
King, 3, deuce, rainbow flop. An 8 for Donnie is all he's looking for. No running possibilities either.
I mean, he has a huge stack, and we're so shallow, you know.
7 on a turn is not going to do it. So close, though. An 8 and an 8 only is going to keep DP in the game. 4.4 million in the middle. Deary about to take a massive chip lead here.
Oh yeah, the slow.
Yeah.
River card. King of clubs is not going to do it. Donnie Peters, first player eliminated from this final table. And Deary takes a massive chip lead.
This is a big moment.
I'm going to give you time, Remco. I know that you're trying to rub it in a little bit, but congratulations to the Netherlands and the Dutch for whooping the Americans today in the game known as soccer.
How a small country can be so big.
Yeah.
How do you know how many people live in the Netherlands?
77.
It's only 17 million. You guys have 350, and you can't even find 11 players.
I have a lot of changes I'd like to make to the
team
next year. One with the coach. You know, I think we could bring in a guy like Deion Sanders, Jeff Saturday, Ron Rivera. Add a little life.
Hileli with the raise, king jack off. Samson finds 9s and decides this is his moment to shine. All in for 1.1 million. Action folds around quickly back to Hileli as Strut finds 8s in the big blind, and those just auto muck.
I love it. Struts his way out of here. Recognizes a great deal of strength from Samson. And Hileli, decision to make, getting a fine price.
Wrong spot, man.
There it is. Makes the call. Here we go.
For the record, I wasn't actually thinking about it that much, so that was just a Hollywood.
Quick call here from Hileli. Got to respect it here.
Big blinds with 9s.
TV time, baby.
Flipping for stacks.
Yeah.
2.5 in the middle. Samson's tournament life at risk. Hileli, sit down, man. You're not all in. Samson should stand up.
Yeah, but it's a big pot, Remco. You know, 2.5 million. Chance for him to enter the 5 million chip club if he were to drag this.
Here comes the flop. 8 in the window, 3 and a 4.
Seriously?
Nothing changes.
Strut is sick. He had 2 8s this hand.
Tell them when.
No, I'm
What's
dead.
going on?
I'm dead.
I want a PokerGO patch.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, get the phone out. Get this on tape. Turn card. 3 of diamonds. Doesn't change a thing. Samson's still looking to dodge a king or a jack to stay alive.
Table at PokerGO Invitational.
You know what it is?
That look legit?
Let's see the river card.
You are, bro.
5 of spades. Double up for Samson. As Hileli sits back down, still left with 2.5 million chips.
What? You did? I probably pocket 8.
You can call me whatever you want, Remco. You know, really.
So you
call me whatever you want.
Next to Donnie in the booth.
Yeah.
You must not be used to sitting next to me instead of Jeff Platt. Where's Jeff Platt?
Listen, I haven't forgotten your name. You know, you and I, we used to do a lot of shows together.
We did, yeah.
You forgot.
We did about 100 podcasts together.
We did a lot. We started that podcast.
I ran into someone the other day who said, can you and Brent go back on the podcast? I'm like, well, maybe we should do
our own.
Do a new one.
A brand new one.
Brand new podcast.
Leave those guys over there. Oh, here we go. Action.
Hileli all in with 9-8 suited for 1.4 million. Deeks makes the call with king jack off. These stacks are really, really tight here. as according to the current math here, Hileli has Deeks covered by one big blind exactly, 3.2 million in the middle.
I love this Hileli guy. You look at him, the antics, pound the heart, kissing the sky. He's feeling it.
All right, chat, what do we want to see? Do we want to see Hileli get the double up, or do we want to advance the play a little bit longer with 6 players as we have Queen 3-3 roll off the deck? We're still 6-handed, by the way, if you're just tuning in.
10 of diamonds for a sweat.
A little sweat would be nice.
Put it up there just from.
Turn card.
How about
Jack,
that ticket?
diamonds.
Let's go.
That's a sweat, too.
10 diamond. 10 of diamond. Let's go, baby.
Deeks takes the lead with the jack, or sorry, extends the lead with the jack, but Hileli, plenty of outs here. Gutter ball with the flush draw. Diamond or a 10. Or Hileli will lose nearly all his chips. Ace of spades on the river. Hileli
still in.
Still in.
Don't go anywhere.
We got to confirm this. It's going to be good food.
And I don't know if this is true, but notes that we've received is that Hileli owns 10 of the PokerGO NFTs.
Wow. Chip leader.
Lines are getting up there.
He's our NFT chip leader. Running through our NFT counts of the remaining players while we're at it. Derek Conley, Jack 9 offsuit, 1 NFT. Devin Sampson, he has 1, 9-3. Originally minted queens, but flipped it.
Yeah.
That's a smart move. And then we have, of course, Hileli, he has 10. We have Christopher Deary, who has 9-3 suited of diamonds. So wait, so we have 9-3 offsuit and 9-3 of diamonds at this final table.
You're going to learn something else as you continue to do this.
And Brandon Deeks has Jack Deuce of clubs and Wayne Strutt 10-7 of hearts.
All of them have 1 NFT.
1 NFT.
With the exception of Hileli, who has 10.
Wow. If you're in the chat, if you are a owner of our NFTs, let us know. What do you got? What hand do you own? As Hileli is all in here for 200K. Conley tries to isolate here with the raise on the button to 525.
Nice little play here from Conley.
Very smart.
It's a heads up. He was going to fold if everyone else came over the top.
Queen 6. I like ace 3.
Look at this, Brent. All in for 200K.
Or did I have it?
Able to almost quintuple up here.
It's amazing, right? All that money in the middle.
Ace is dead.
I kind of
chance to get back into this thing in a big way.
Okay, so it's even.
Yeah, it's even.
That's fair.
Oh, we got King Concerto saying he owns 7 deuce in the chat here. Looking at the flop. 7, 3, 5, all clubs. Neither of these players holding any clubs. Conley looking for...
What a flop, though. Action.
11 outs. 3 of diamonds on the turn.
Any deuce, any 6, or any ace.
Hileli could be right back in this thing. River card, 5 of hearts. And there it is. Hileli back up to 1.1 million after being down to just 1 big blind. This is still anyone's.
The bellies are full. And if you want to play this thing next year, make sure you go check out the OpenSea.io page for the Genesis collection. All you have to do is be a holder. Plenty are on sale in the marketplace. Get in there. This could be you next year.
It really couldn't be simpler. I spoke to Ken from Northern California, the Solvang area, big-time wine guy. He said that some of his friends told him about the NFT. He didn't really know too much about it. And he was like, you know what? If I get to come out to Vegas and all I have to do is own one of these NFTs, I'll figure it out. I'll get one myself. And here he is. He drove 6 hours to Las Vegas for a weekend trip. He said he had a blast, did not finish in the money, but he said the overall experience was fantastic.
Yeah, well, Donnie Peters here, speaking of not fantastic, he is in rough shape with a couple of 8s out of the big blind. Deary, a couple of honeys, and the chip leader. Is Donnie thinking, maybe Deary's being overly aggressive? Could I make a stand right here with 2 8s and take down the 725,000 in the middle? Uh-oh.
There it goes from Donnie Peters. Deary not with the snap call, but I can only imagine those chips are going to get pushed forward because pocket queen's not really a hand you can ever fold.
Dana, if you're watching at home, close your eyes. This could get ugly for Donnie. He's going to need a snowman.
Bit of a knit roll here, Brent.
You know, listen, we're not watching the super high roller bowl for crying out loud. These guys are playing for, you know, $5,000 up top. Money probably means a great deal to many of them. And yeah, 2 queens though, you'd expect the auto call. I think Donnie will be surprised it's this good of a hand that he is up against.
Okay, going up again.
Absolutely understand the gravity of the moment for these players, but at the same time, when you get pocket queens, that's the kind of hand you've been waiting for playing in a format like this, so you might as well just go for it.
Christopher Deary, he's a dealer over at Bally's. He does make the call. Here we go.
Doesn't look happy, but he gets shown the good news for him.
No, I understand.
I mean, you have a huge stack, you know?
Nerves are definitely visible there on Deary's face. Big moment for him, but he's not at risk. Donnie's going to need an 8 to double up here.
I think it shows.
People in the chat saying average stack and he just punts with 8s, Brent. Pretty normal to get it in there, I'm assuming.
There we go.
King, 3, deuce, rainbow flop. An 8 for Donnie is all he's looking for. No running possibilities either.
I mean, he has a huge stack, and we're so shallow, you know.
7 on a turn is not going to do it. So close, though. An 8 and an 8 only is going to keep DP in the game. 4.4 million in the middle. Deary about to take a massive chip lead here.
Oh, yeah, the slow.
Yeah.
River card.
Rocket.
King of clubs is not going to do it. Donnie Peters, first player eliminated from this final table.
Good game.
And Deary takes a massive chip lead.
It's a big moment.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to give you time, Remco. I know that you're trying to rub it in a little bit, but congratulations to the Netherlands and the
Welcome back to the PokerGO Studio in Las Vegas, the short walk away from the ARIA Resort and Casino. This is the NFT Invitational, and we are down to heads-up play. My name is Remco Rinkema. Brent hangs alongside me to call the action here, as these guys are playing for a $5,000 top prize. Christopher Drury, $4.3 million in front of him from Templeton, California, 32 years old. He's been involved in lots of hands, and he's looking to make a comeback versus our chip leader, Derek Conley, also from California, 38 years old, 11.9 million chips. He is our overwhelming chip leader with 29 big blinds, but Deary only 1 double up away from being fully back into this game. Here's a look at a tournament summary. 25K free roll, 134 entries, 23 cashed. Like I said just now, 5K up for grabs, and we just lost Devin Sampson in 3rd place to bring us down to heads-up play. Action underway, Donnie. Conley, ace-queen, right off the bat.
It's amazing how long we've been doing this show together, and you continue to call me Donnie.
Donnie.
Here's an all-in right away for Conley.
Oh, man, I'm so used to those 7-card stud high-low streams from the World Series of Poker where Donnie and I sat for 16 hours in a closet at Bally's.
I don't listen. I don't blame you. I don't fault you. I know that you guys had a lot of time there. I'm just. Would you write my name down maybe with a marker in front of you?
Could you wear a name tag?
A little reminder.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, do let us know where you're watching from. Smash that like button and subscribe to our channel if you're joining us on the YouTube stream. Donnie Peters, however, did make this final table, so maybe that's where it's coming from. Finished in 7th place for $1,200. He just told us he's even on the week, so at least he got a little bit out of it as Deary is all in with 9-8 of hearts. Conley with a real hand here.
Yeah, and a real decision. Only 8 big blinds is the shove from Deary. Opportunity for Conley. Can he win it right here? If he makes the call, he'll have the best hand.
Oh, here it is. He makes the call. Conley putting Deary at risk here with King 5 of hearts. He's got the suit dominated. He's got the king high. He's only 5 cards away from winning this thing.
Look at the percentages, though. 57%. Just a slight favorite is Conley.
With this number of blinds anyway, you know.
Yeah.
Conley looking intense here as the flop rolls off. 4-3-3. Doesn't change anything. Deary needing a 9 or an 8. No running card possibilities. This is very straightforward. A 9 or an 8, or this thing is over. 10 on the turn. Does the title belong to Conley? 1 card away from winning $5,000 and the honors of being the inaugural PokerGO NFT Invitational champion. Can he fade it? Oh, 9 on the river. He cannot fade it. He cannot fade it. Deary with the river card double up, and play continues here inside the PokerGO Studio. Brent Hanks, what do you say?
I mean, listen, Deary delivers an absolute strike on the river. Now up to 7.4 million. Conley, he dips down to 8.8, still maintains a slight chip lead, but all of a sudden, stacks are a little bit deeper, a little bit more playability. And it's such a brutal feeling, you know, when it's on the river. You're so close to that title. They just rip it away from you, Remco. That's what the river does.
Poker is just full of heartbreak. Conley is not out yet despite this gut punch. Still chip leader with 8.8 million.
4 right.
Like I said before, please smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit at least 200 likes on today's feed.
Switch me.
Appreciate everyone for tuning in. It's the first ever PokerGO NFT Invitational. If you want to be part of this in the future, all you have to do is be an owner. Check out OpenSea.io. Look for the PokerGO collection. And ownership will qualify you into future events.
I took it back.
Ace-deuce suited on the button for Conley.
Yeah, back to work now for Conley. Let's keep an eye on the sizing that he decides when he does raise. Typically, he's been shooting it up on the larger side. Perhaps he'll make an adjustment. And oh boy, he just says grip, rip, let's play ball.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Snap call here. Ace-9 versus ace-deuce.
We're ahead.
He is ahead indeed. Wow.
Yeah,
Conley,
this time he's a huge favorite. Ace-9 versus ace-deuce.
Ace-9. Ace-deuce.
Conley was 1 card away from winning this thing, and now he's 5 cards away from being down to just 2 million chips. Still got chips behind, but this is critical stuff. Deuce, 8-5. Wow.
And an ugly duckling on the flop for Deary. As he sees that he needs a lot of help now. Running hearts, some sort of 9 or a straight is his only way out of this.
Turn card, 4 of hearts.
Heart or 9?
Heart or 9 indeed. Deary all in and at risk.
Heart 9-3.
Conley once again.
Heart 9-3.
A card away from winning this thing.
9-3.
11 outs
Heart
though.
9-3.
Deary looking for a heart or a 9. Can he pull it out once more? River card.
Oh,
3
boy.
on the river.
No way.
They chop it up. Wow.
Yeah.
Stoic as ever, Conley must be raging on the inside.
Heart 9-3. Heart 9-3.
Really just no emotion whatsoever. You got to give him credit for keeping his composure so close to having this thing won twice. And the Jackrabbit, South Dakota State graduate Christopher Deary, continues to survive.
Wow. We're 3 hands in, and all 3 of them have been very entertaining.
4-4. I'm all in.
Once again, big hand Deary, 7s. for Nick in the chat. Both players had 2 pair, ace played as their kicker. Only 5 cards in play here. We're playing Texas Hold'em. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're new to the game of poker, go check out our library of content on PokerGO.com. We have thousands of hours to learn from.
Fun heads up so far.
Yeah, no,
Not
it's
gonna
been
lie.
Great, yeah. A little drama for the 45 people streaming.
Hey, man. We got over 500 people watching. What are you talking about?
Fellas have a much larger audience than you think. Oh, and by the way, this lives forever.
Forever. You will forever be judged by how you play in this event.
No pressure, though.
Nope. We're going to see a flop. Stacks very even right now, 6-5-5 on the board. Stacks could not be more even, to be quite frank.
And I love what Conley has done. He just limped in with this sort of hand, and now he's just going to sneeze, a little stab at this texture.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it, right? Ace high, perhaps the best hand, sort of policing the situation. And this is the critical card now for Conley. It's a decision. We've improved. We picked up a gut shot. We're in position. Assuming that Deary does check once more, I'd love to see what Conley decides to do. One more street, I think he takes it. And look at this. Deary says, I'm going to take that away from you. I'm just going to lead on this turn card. Try and pick it up right here with just ace high.
Wow, these guys are playing above the rim all of a sudden.
It's a really interesting spot, right? That card is perhaps favorable for Deary. Could he have a 6, a 5? Could he have turned a 9? Or just bluffing with the best hand with ace 3?
Deary now in the chip lead for the very first time, up to 8.8 million. It's still anyone's game, of course. These stacks are very close together. The blinds are big, 200, 400 with a 400K big blind ante. Ken says he just got here. Ken, thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone else, appreciate you all for being with us here tonight on this lovely night in Las Vegas. Ace-9 suited here for Deary on the button. Monster hand again during heads-up play. All in is the shove. Big shove here, Brent. We're playing 18 bigs deep.
Yeah, and King 9, again, maybe a qualifier for Conley. The way these guys have been wheeling and dealing and putting chips in the middle, is King 9 good enough to call?
I mean, we can see the cards, but this is one of those spots where if Deary had raised, there's a fairly decent size chance that Conley moves all in himself.
Right. You're still ahead of, hands like Queen Jack, Queen 10, Queen 9 suited, Queen 8 suited, all of which I think Deary would shove with. Again, how about Jack 10 suited, Jack 8 suited, right?
And you got to also probably consider that.
Here we
wow,
go.
Makes the call. Dominated. Conley is dominated with King 9 versus the Ace 9 of Deary.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ace 9 spades versus King 9 off.
Deary with a chance to end it right here in his favor after Conley was one card away from winning the whole thing twice already. Conley hoping to survive here. Needs a king or clubs to double up. 14.4 million in the middle. Massive, massive pot here. Flop comes. Ace, ace, queen.
Oh, it's
three
just,
aces.
I mean, it's basically over.
For Deary, it is practically over.
2% chance that Conley wins this pot.
Wow.
Have to be a running straight.
Oy. Nice, bro.
I'm great, man.
Ooh, the premature handshake. We've seen this go wrong before. Turn card. Queen of clubs, and that is going to do it. Christopher Deary takes it down.
Check it.
$5,000 will be headed his way as he becomes the first, or the winner of the first ever PokerGO NFT Invitational event.
Yes.
Raise those arms to the sky. Round of applause for Christopher Deary. Phenomenal win. And also, tip my hat to Derek Conley, who played a very, very tough game.
Valleys, dude. I'm calling Mike right now.
Conley had it, man. He got very unlucky twice in a way. The demise on the river, and it is Christopher Deary on top. The Jackrabbit, South Dakota graduate, $5,000 and the title.
Conley taking home $37.50 for his second place finish. And once again, big shout to everyone who came down to the PokerGO Studio to play in this event. 134 total players playing in this event. And there is our champion, Christopher Deary. Handshake with Conley. They fought a good battle. They had a lot of fun. And ultimately, we hope that you also enjoyed the action here today on our YouTube channel and on PokerGO as well. Here's a look at some of the highlights from today's final table. And don't forget, we got high stakes duel coming up December 7th. Don't miss it. Kuhn versus Helmuth for $1.6 million. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Brent Hanks alongside me. We'll catch you on the next one.